Hello everyone, I am Shiv Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, Shanma College of Pharmacy. Today's talk about regulatory affairs. Contents. This topic covers introduction to regulatory affairs, historical overview of regulatory affairs, scope of regulatory affairs, responsibilities of regulatory affairs, and regulatory uh, authorities and the role of RA department, and how to keep updated with regulations. First of all, introduction. The pharmaceutical and clinical research industry is one of the most highly regulated industries in the world. Before any drug comes into the market, it must undergo clinical trials to prove number one, safety, efficacy, and quality. These standards are set by regulatory authorities. The Regulatory Affairs Department act as a bridge between the pharmaceutical company, the products, and the regulatory authorities. The regulatory affairs is a unique combination of science and management. Its main goal is to achieve commercial success while following laws. The regulatory affairs is involved in everything related to drugs. Number one, development. Number two, manufacturing. Number three, marketing. The regulatory affairs takes care of three categories. Number one, design, coordination, and construction. Design, creating development plans. Coordination, writing, reviewing, and supervising documents. Number three, construction, assembling and managing submissions. The regulatory affairs is a dynamic and challenging field. It manages the entire life cycle of a product from development to post-marketing. It is a link between the competent authority and an applicant to manage the life cycle of products. In the present regulatory scenario, companies require experts in regulatory activities to manage the product life cycle. Regulatory affair experts are qualified professionals who solve technical problems according to laws and regulations. Next one, historical overview of regulatory affairs. Before 20th century, India's drug industry was very primitive. Most medicines were imported from foreign countries. In 90 to 1960, the Poison Act 1919 is established and controlled cheap and harmful drugs and regulated possession of sale of poisons and covered packaging, labeling, storage and quantity and inspection. Next, Dangerous Act. In the Dangerous Act is established in 1930 and it regulated cultivation, manufacture and trade of opium. Later in 1985, this Act and Opium Act 1878 were replaced by Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act and other important acts. The Drugs and Cosmetics Act was established in 1940. It regulates manufacture, import, sale and distribution of allopathic medicines and homeopathic medicines, Unani and Siddha medicines. The Drugs and Cosmetics Rules was established in 1945. This regulates manufacture of Ayurvedic drugs for sale. Next one, Pharmacy Act 1948. It controls pharmacy profession, amended in 1986. Next, Drugs and Magic Remedies Act. This act was established in 1955. It controls misleading drug advertisements. Next one, Drug Prices Control Order. It means DPCO. It was established in 1955 and amended in 1995. It government can fix maximum prices and amended later in 1995. Next, 1960 to 1970. The Indian pharma industry not well developed, market dominated by multinational companies and very little research and development. The high drug prices and heavy dependence on imports. Next one, 1970. The government took control of medicine regulation and issued several acts and rules. The Indian Patent Act 1970 was established and it came into force on 20 April 1972. replacing the Indian Patents and Design Act 1911. It serves as the basis for patent protection in India. Under this act, product patents were not allowed, but the process of and method of manufacturing of drug substance were allowed to be patented. Next one, drug prices capped. The drug prices control order was introduced to control high drug prices and product protect consumers. In 1980 to 1990, the Indian pharmaceutical industry started investing in process development of active pharmaceutical ingredients and created the required production infrastructure. Next one, 90 to 2000. A rapid expansion in the domestic pharmaceutical market was observed and companies began entering into research and development activities. Next, 2000 to 2010. In this period, consider the innovation and research era. During these years, innovative research activities, patenting of drug formulations, processes, and indications, as well as mergers of companies were initiated. Next one, Patent Act. The Government of India introduced the Patents Ordinance 2004 to address patent-related issues in the country, which was later replaced by the Indian Patent Amendment Act 2005. The new act brought crucial changes to the legal regime of patent protection to address patent issues in the technology, chemical, and pharmaceutical sectors. Next one, compulsory licensing. The compulsory licensing is nothing but allow manufacturing and export of drugs to countries with no capacity. Next one, drugs and cosmetics rules. This amendment mandates the registration of clinical research organization for conducting clinical trials. Clinical Trial Registry India means CTRI. It has been set up by the Indian Council of Medical Research through the National Institute for Medical Statistics. Next one, Pharmacovigilance Program of India (PVPI). The Central Drugs Standard Control Organization has launched the Pharmacovigilance Program to ensure drug safety for Indian patents. Next, scope. Life cycle, the scope of regulatory affairs. The life cycle management, it includes drug discovery, development, manufacturing, approval, post-marketing. Every step is regulated. Responsibility of regulatory affairs professionals. Stay updated with the international regulations, know company product portfolio, ensure product compliance, train R&D pilot plant and ADL teams, create regulatory strategies, and prepare dossiers such as IMPD, DMF, ANDA, MAA, and submit applications on time, track registration progress, respond to authority queries, handle inspections and audits, arrange meetings with regulators. The company's success depends on reducing the time taken for a drug to reach the market. Inadequate reporting of data may prevent timely positive evaluation of a marketing application. Proper conduct of regulatory activities is therefore of considerable economic importance to the company. These are the regulatory agents in different countries. In USA, the Food and Drug Administration, European Directorate for the Quality of Medicines and Healthcare. In Europe, European Medicines Agency and heads of agencies for the European Union. In Japan, Ministry of Health and Labour and Welfare. Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency. In UK, Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency. In India, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. How to keep up with the constantly changing regulatory landscape. Monitor agency websites, subscribe to journals and newsletters, receive daily regulatory emails, attend conferences, talk to experts, use regulatory databases, join blogs. Next one, roles of regulatory affairs. It involved in all stages of drug development and help in registration of drugs to ensure safety and efficacy and maintain compliance before the and after approval. So DRA, domestic regulatory affairs, country of origin, and international regulatory affairs other than country of origin. It's regulated market and semi-regulated market. That's all. Thank you.